Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Pragya to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Saroj K. Mehta, for the session on effective production of educational videos. Dr. Pragya, please.
Thank you, Dr. Simpal. Uh, Today's technical session 3, I introduce Mr. Saroj Kumar Mehta, Creative Head and Director, Sonidas Media Marketing Private Limited, New Delhi. In past 3 years, he produced 1400 learning videos, e-videos, various corporate films, animation films, documentaries, advertisements, audiovisual series for government as well as private sector. In India's number one business channel, Zee Business, Mr. Mehta worked as editor output and accomplished many toughest targets. He also worked in well-known Hindi news channel Aaj Tak as at output desk and handled all kind of prime assignments. He also well worked with Sahara TV, DD Metro, TV, India TV, and Zee News. Mr. Saroj K. Mehta played pivotal role to shoot, edit, and deliver various educational modules of EPG Pathshala and MOOCs for various renowned educational institutions, including National Law University, Jamia Millia Islamia, Delhi, Punjab University, SNDT Women's University, Mumbai, Delhi University, JNU, and many more. His name is well known for the quality, creativity, and uniqueness, along with the high production standards. Mr. Saroj K. Mehta will focus on effective production of educational videos. I request Mr. Saroj K. Mehta to take the technical session 3. Dr. Mehta, please.
Yes, sir, you are visible, sir.
Yes. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. R.K. Patel Sir, Dr. Neeta Khandilwal, and entire faculty of the SDA University for giving me this opportunity to take one session, especially in the national webinar on online teaching strategies for becoming an engaging instructor. And I have been assigned to speak on the topic effective production of online e-learning videos, online contents. So now I would be sharing my presentation. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. As ma'am has already introduced me, and in fact, I worked almost all the top channels of India almost for 20 years. Then last 3 years, I especially worked with in the development of educational videos. Just by chance, I happened to associate with UGC, and from there onwards, my journey to produce the educational videos started. We have been doing developing contents professionally in the studios, but at the nick of time, and especially at the critical juncture we are, and where the demand is very huge to deliver the content on the daily basis, in fact on hourly basis. So in that scenario, it's very important that you start production from the home studios. So lots of softwares and technologies are available. By using that, you would be able to develop contents from your comfort areas, maybe your office, maybe your home studios. So I have designed my contents in a way that after going through the presentation, you would be able to understand that how to create your own home studio setup, and what are the softwares required for that. And with little practice, you would be able to develop a very good quality e-learning contents, educational contents. I start with, first of all, the professional studios are required. Normally, suggested is professional studios you record, but seeing the crisis time, seeing the scenario, the critical juncture we are in, I would suggest, in fact, entire universities and all the faculties are suggested to produce the content from home studios or the office studios, whatever they feel comfortable, from the place where they are in. What are the basic requirements for the home studio? First of all, equipments. Second is software. Third one is you have to take care of certain technical things. Technical things means the lighting, the voice quality, the chroma lighting. So these are the things I'll be briefing in the presentation. For the home studios, you require camera, lights, background, green background. So out of the lot many options available, I would be suggesting, because at least you have to maintain a minimum standard of quality also. Normally you can do a mobile recording also, but I would suggest to invest a little bit on the cameras if you can. And this is I have selected one camera. This is Canon EOS 80D DSLR camera with one lens. So the price would be around 80,000 or something. So this will give you a very almost equal to the high quality professional studio quality output. The lights I am suggesting is you can light up your home studio with the normal LED lights also. You can put 2-3 LED lights. You can hang on the walls. You can with the table lamps, you can throw light on the green screen on your face also. You can use all those jugaad technologies. But I would suggest, if you can purchase small LED lights. So I'm suggesting one name is Simpex. Simpex, it's a very small light and it's costing around 3,000 rupees. And what is the benefit of this? It has a dimmer. Like you can increase the light, decrease the light as per your comfort. And if you have 2-3 lights, one light can be used for your face and 2 lights can be used to lit up the chroma background. So this will give you a minimum lighting required to create good quality videos. As far as the green background is concerned, this is easily available on very low price, 500 to 1,000 rupees. You can find any size of green screen. But I would suggest take care of one thing, that the lighter the green is, it's easy to light up. The less light it will require. For the background lighting, it's very important to remove the chroma. This is one technical aspect to remove the chroma, that the lighting has to be even. Like every corner of the green screen to be lit properly, and there should be even light. It's not suggested that at the one corner there is enough light and at the other corner the light is a little low. So the shades will be different in the same chroma, and removing the chroma will be difficult. So once you have done with the home studio, you have started recording with the camera and green screen. The second important thing comes is the software. First software I would suggest is OBS. This is freely available software, and out of the lot many softwares available, I think this is one of the most suitable software for creation of online contents. These software is also being used. Digital channels are using this. Even the professional videos are being done by using these softwares. But their recording is done in the studios, and these softwares are used for the streaming purposes. But here I'll be suggesting to use it for the recording purpose. Again, there is one more software, recording software. This is Active Presenter. This I have suggested because it has certain features which is very useful, especially in creating some of the animations, some of the effects, and using the cursors, highlighters, pen. So the Active Presenter give lots of those options. Again, if you have most of the like Swim platform, it's not live streaming, but if you have in your university, maybe in your college platform, if they are asking for live streaming of the videos, so the same OBS system can be used for streaming also. But most of you will not be using the streaming software, but even if you use it, if you require it, then OBS is perfectly all right. So if you learn OBS, it will serve the two purposes. One is recording, a second one is broadcasting. I have at the down below of the screen, you can see I have given the links to download the softwares. If you click on the link, so this is the basic screen you would be getting on the internet. Active Presenter will look like this. It's Atomize software. It's a very good software. You can download the free version, and if you want with more features, you'll have to go for purchase version. But initially, many things can be done with the free version. I have created a demo before so that you are able to understand the process, that how you can use the OBS system. It's pre-recorded video, so I'm just playing it so you can understand. It's a 5-7 minutes video, and this will show how to use OBS Studio to record the video. This demonstration will show how to use OBS Studio for the purpose of recording of e-lectures or educational videos. So I have already installed OBS Studio on my system. So the icon will look like this, OBS Studio. Once you install the OBS Studio after downloading from Google, now I'm opening it. So this is the basic layout. The OBS system will look like this. So now you have to do the settings to start it operating. So it has, you can see there is a scene on the left, extreme left, sources in between, audio meter on the right of the sources, and there is a control panel also where you can see the start streaming, start recording, studio mode. Here you can also, there is different mode also where one would like to do the switchings and all, but for the purpose of e-lecture we are using only this mode, that is a full screen studio mode. Now the point is how to bring in the webcam video. So first of all, you can see on the screen there is a plus button at the bottom of the scenes column. So you need to add a scene. So already scene 1 is there, so we are renaming it scene 2 as a webcam. So what I have done, I have created scene 2 and renamed it as webcam. So this scene has been created. Now you need to assign a source to it. So assigning a source, you need to go to the source. So first I'm clicking on the plus button. So because you need to add the video cam to it, the video camera to it, so you need to have the you need to assign video capture device to webcam. So once you press the button of plus and video capture device, so one window will open. So you can see the window has opened. I'm sitting in the green screen, so that's why the window is showing as green. As I'm pressing the OK button, so one scene has been created, webcam, but you can adjust it as you want. Like I'm adjusting to full screen. I've adjusted as the full screen. So once this has been done, the second important thing is like how to remove the green. So I'm going to tell you how to remove the green. So for that, again, you have to go to the video capture device and click on the right of it. So here one option is there, filter. So if you press the filter button, again it gives you lots of options. After pressing on the filter option, the window like this will open on the screen. So now you press the button plus. After pressing the plus button, you will see the lots of options on the panel. So one option is chroma key. This is what is required to remove the green. So I'm applying the chroma key. So I'm taking the chroma key here. So once I bring in the chroma key, you can see the green background. The green background has been removed, and the flat black screen is there. So now one more option here you can use is the color correction. If you want like little color correction is required. So I'm adding the color correction option. So it is giving you the option to do the color corrections. Here you can increase the contrast. If you find it like I'm trying to increase the contrast a little bit, I'm trying to increase the brightness of little bit. These are the different buttons, you know, as you find it suitable, you can select the options. You can increase and decrease the contrast, brightness, and other options. So once this is done, I'm closing it. So this is the final output that you would be able to see on the screen. Now the point is how to bring in the presentation. So for that we need to have a screen capture option. So I'm creating another scene. Let me press the plus button. This is, I'm keeping it as screen. I have taken as screen, and in the screen now again after I have selected one scene, so we'll have to assign source to it. So what is the source? So to assign the screen source, we need to press the plus button, and here I have pressed the plus button, and you can see that there is lots of menu. In this menu we need to assign display capture, because we need to capture the screen. So here we will be adding the display capture to it. So immediately after adding the display capture, the the OBS has already started capturing and showing on the preview menu. As you can see now, one scene is of the webcam output, that is video output, and the second output is the screen, that is a laptop screen. Now, third important point is to merge the two layers, merge these two layers so that the presentation goes at the back and video comes in the front. So for that, we need to assign one more display layer to this webcam. So what I'll do, I'm adding the display capture to it. So display capture 2 has been added. Now we need to bring the back layer to the front and send the front layer to the back. So that can be done simply by bringing it down. So now you can see two layers are on the same screen now have been merged, but of course you would like your picture, your video to be, you know, properly kept in the corner of the presentation. So what I do, just touch at the corner of this or the red outlines of the that shows on the screen. So with that you would be able to make it small or big. So what I'm doing is just using those cursors and I'm using it, keep the video in the corner. So this is how I have kept the video in the corner. Now this is all set for the recording. Now how to bring the presentation? I have kept it on the desktop, so I'm opening the presentation. So this is the presentation that I want to use for the OBS Studio. So first we need to put it as a full screen. So this is the presentation. In this presentation we'll be talking about conservation of biodiversity in northeastern regions. So as it says, the global goal as per 2015 life on land, the conservation motto says the protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems. So you can use the presentation for the e-lecture. I have kept a small video also in this presentation, so you can also use the small videos, animation in the presentation to show. Graphs can be used. So when your presentation is done, you can press the F6 button to stop recording. So I hope through this demo you would have understood how to utilize OBS Studio to record the e-lecture educational videos on your own. So hope you find this video interesting and worthy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saroj K. Mehta, for a very nice presentation on effective production of educational video.
I am very honored and privileged to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of ASPI College of Home Science and Nutrition, Sardar Krushinagar Dantewada Agriculture University, on the occasion of successful completion of 2 days national webinar, Online Teaching, Strategies for Becoming an Engaging Instructor. First of all, I express my gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Sardar Krushinagar Dantewada Agriculture University, Professor R.K. Patel sir, who despite his busy schedule has found time to grace and guide the occasion and giving us permission to. I also express my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Santosh Ahlawat, Dean, ASPI College of Home Science and Nutrition, SDAU, Professor I.N. Patel, convener of the webinar, for his valuable contribution and unstinted support for this program. I extend very hearty gratitude to our distinguished speakers, Professor Dinesh K. Gupta, Professor Vishal Kumar, Professor Durgesh Tripathi, Dr. K. S. Kusuma, Dr. Harish Gupta, and Mr. Saroj K. Mehta for excellent presentation, systematic sharing of knowledge, and satisfying queries of participants, highly appreciated from the core of our heart. Your effort made this webinar interesting and meaningful. All of you caught the attention of all the participants from beginning to end. Thank you once again. I am thankful to Dr. H.B. Patel, Director, IT, SDAU, Shambhu Rawal, and Mr. Bharot Sachin Kumar for providing technical support and all necessary facilities for making the event successful. I have also obligated to all the participants who have turned up in such a great number from more than 23 states of the country, without whom it would not be a successful endeavor. Thank you so much for your enthusiastic participation. I am grateful to the members of organizing team for their dedicated and collaborative work. Last but not least, I am expressed a vote of thanks to our staff member of the college for always being with us. This is kind information for all the participants to fill the feedback form by clicking on the link in the chat box to get the e-certificate of the webinar. Once again, I thank all of you for your attention. Stay safe, be happy, and enjoy learning online. Namaste.